Hello friends, Sylvie from sylviestamps.com here, and today I want to show you how to make this very simple but beautiful card that you can send to someone and let them know that you're thinking of you or whatever greeting you want to have here. Well, I made this one with the butterfly bijou paper, but today I'm going to show you we're going to be using the Dandy Garden designer series paper. That is a 6x6 paper, and it has a lot of designs, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful designs on one side, and then it's more of a more solid kind of a color on the back there. So lots of uses for this type of paper. So we are going to be using the Misty Moonlight paper, this one, and the Misty Moonlight cardstock. That's what I love about the Stampin' Up! Papers, is that when it says Misty Moonlight, that is exactly Misty Moonlight, no matter whether you have a designer series paper or cardstock or the ink. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Paper, then use a contrasting color, because it's very difficult to have exactly matching color. And then here I have a piece of thick basic white cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored at 4.25 to make my card base that I am just going to fold in half and use my bone folder to make the fold nice and crisp. Okay, we're going to just set that aside for now, and then we are going to assemble. These measure 1 3/8 square, and these are 1.5 square. So I am just going to attach these squares together, leaving just a small margin around them. It's almost a shame to not use this. It's hard sometimes to choose which side of the paper you're going to want to use, because both sides are so beautiful, no matter where you are looking. Okay, and here is our second square. And now on to our third square. I will show you how some variation on that. You can make cards with 6 squares as well if you wanted. I will show you some samples afterwards. Okay, now that I have my 3 squares, I'm going to use my grit paper here, and I am going to put my card in such a way that this line here is at the center of my card. Okay, and that makes it a little easier for me to know where to start, because it is easier when you're making when you're trying to line up several items like that. It's easier to start in the center. And so I am going to put this, I'm going to eyeball it here and put it right in the center here. Okay, and then that way I can put the other ones, and I know it will look centered because my center one is in the center. And I'm going to put this one here with just a little bit of a margin. Okay, and then my third one. Right here. All right. Okay, and put good pressure so that it's all nicely adhered together. Now for the greeting, I'm going to use the Dragonfly Garden that matches. Also, you can punch this dragonfly, these 2 dragonflies here. There's another plant here, and there's some beautiful greetings. We're going to use this one. May good things grow all year long. And so I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight ink and ink my stamp, and then just stamp it in the corner right here. So like right about here. There we go. It's always a little nerve-wracking to stamp directly on your card, because you don't have a lot of options if it's not quite straight or something. Okay, and then for my dragonfly, I am going to use the paper here that I can punch with the punch. And we're going to use this beautiful bumblebee color butterfly here. I thought that would be a nice contrasting color. So I'm going to line up my dragonfly exactly in my punch. It's too bad this little one is not going to be quite there, but I could still use it on another project if I wanted. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to curl its wings a little bit like that with my bone folder. And I am going to use some mini dimensionals in the back here to pop it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. With a little pop of color like this. And then we are going to use, let's put some rhinestones on there just for a little more bling on our card here. Okay, let's put one here. I'm using the take your pick tool to make it a little easier to grab these rhinestones here. And then let's put one here. There we go. Okay, so that's our card. As you can see, it's quick and easy. This was the original one that we made on Tuesday on the Zoom call. And here's some other options for you if you wanted to make 6. So let's go with this one. See, this one I had a design, so you have to be a little careful and kind of remake the puzzle if you want to. And I had double layered it as well, leaving, so the black layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and the white layer is 3 3/4 by 5. And my squares are the same size as these ones. All these squares are exactly the same size. And then my greeting went into one of the squares. Here's another possibility for you here, again with that same, with the greeting from the Dragonfly garden stamp set. All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and have fun making beautiful, simple cards. See you soon. Bye-bye.